Bum, bum, bum. Good morning, good evening everyone, good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me. We've got Cats versus Saints, top versus 8th. Saints need to win this just to try and ensure they stay in that top 8. It's a fairly big game. I think Cats need a big win as well to try and cement that top place. It's an interesting looking table at the moment. Richmond obviously still to play later, and they can catch up with Saints if they don't win. But it's close between the Cats and Magpies in first and second. It's an exciting finish. Not that it makes much difference who finishes top and second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh. But that 8th place is still up for grabs with some games still to go. Saints versus Cats. Right, let's get the prediction up. Who will win? Cats, Saints. Put your points in now. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. The game is showing live in the Discord server. So if you don't have access to the game, make sure you join the server. Yeah, it is showing in there. I've got it on Fox 504. Hi guys, Dave expecting a Geelong win, hoping for a St Kilda win. I'm surprised, Dave. I'm surprised you're hoping for a St Kilda win. I think the top 2/3 are now done. Swans are still fighting for the top 4, but I think the first and second's done now. And I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters if who wins this one in terms for Swans that I'll be thinking of. Tony, go Cats, make it 11 in a row. The Magpies won 11 in a row thanks to their win last night. Yeah, Collingwood are having a bloody good run of form, aren't they? They have shot right up. Might be Cats versus Magpies grand final, maybe, but I doubt it because the Swans will be there. Swans will be there in the grand final. I see the results from last night. I watched the last little bit, didn't they? Melbourne lost again. God, Melbourne plummeted, didn't they? So yeah, I did see the Melbourne result. Collingwood obviously won. Close game. Today's results so far, so the Hawks beat the Gold Coast 70-63. Close game, fairly close game. Giants beat Essendon, which that's both those teams, Essendon and Giants, they sort of a team that you don't know which team's going to turn up. So who knows what results they're going to get each week, both of them. Dockers got a win back after last week against Bulldogs, 95-78. And we got Geelong versus St Kilda today. And then Adelaide versus Richmond as well a little bit after this. Hi Duke. Hi Zephyr. Hi Genwill. Genwill's going to be watching the NRL. Hi Nanya. I don't think it makes much difference, if I'm honest, Nanya. I really don't. Considering a lot of the teams a lot of the teams don't have a home ground, and so, a lot of teams share grounds. I don't know how much it really matters, if I'm honest. Hi Claire. Good day, Cow. Swan's got no hope and Buddy will be in Brisbane next year. He may be. That is the rumours. I've seen the rumours. Isn't it something to do with his wife's family being up in Brisbane that way? Maybe he wants more heat. I don't know. But I have said in plenty of the previous Swans games, watch-alongs, how much do we actually need Buddy? I really don't know. And whenever I say that, he does something amazing, obviously. But that's up in the air. As Dave said, Still undecided. I think it's due to money. I think it's money. You know, his career's coming to an end. He needs to get as much money, before he finishes his career as possible, I think. I think it's down to money. And I don't think Sydney are going to pay what he wants. That's my thought anyway. Yeah, Tasman, you definitely want St Kilda Saints to win because, yeah, you need top 8, right? If you don't win and Richmond win today as well and Saints lose, it's putting it very, very tight, isn't it? It's very tight for that last spot. I think every other position's more or less settled. But the top 8, is more or less, top 7 is more or less settled. But that 8th spot is still up for grabs, right? None yet, but from what I get from you guys, I don't think winning the Premiership makes any difference. It doesn't mean anything. No one remembers that. It's who wins the grand final, right? That's what I would have thought, anyway. Oh, sorry, Cal. Sorry, mate. I didn't watch the end of it. I just saw it was because it was on Fox 504. Sorry, buddy. Hi, Aidan. Yeah, very good. Very good. Been very busy. Very busy. Haven't even managed to vlog this week, but we're doing a vlog today. But yeah, not bad at all. I'll tell you later. Test drove a Tesla this week. Test drove a Cupra Born electric as well. That was fun. Yeah, you know what I mean though, Nanya. You know what I mean. Ten-game win streak. Unbelievable. Oh, man. I've just seen Judith Durham. Judith Durham has died at the age of 79. God. Well, that's a shock. Hi, Aussie Pie. Hi, Sue. Yeah, I've literally, I just got sent a picture. Judith Durham's died. Age 79. Hi, Dan. Dan's over in Bulgaria. Weather's okay. It is sunny over here, Dan. Don't you worry about that, mate. If you haven't already, guys, it would be amazing. The game is about to start. If you haven't already, it'd be awesome if you can like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you share. If you can share this stream to anyone else that might love AFL, then please do. That would be brilliant. Yeah, that would be brilliant. Okay, you ready? Game on. Let's get the sound up then, everyone. Let's get the sound up. Oh. Okay, sounds up. Game is on properly. Okay. So I actually did a Seekers I Am Australian video, and it was it got copyrighted, so it's under dispute. But what I'll do, I will release it tomorrow, I think, because it was a really good song. I Am Australian, and I've actually put a reaction to it, unlike others that don't put a reaction to it, if that makes sense. So I'll put that on. I'll put that on tomorrow. See you later, Taz. So yeah, I've just scheduled that for tomorrow. I know it's under dispute, but screw it. Oh, I don't think he's that bad, Aussie Pie. I don't think he's that bad. I've seen worse. He's just kicked it and hoping he's going to make it. Facing the wrong way.
From the wing position, he's able to get right deep down into the forward 50 for St Kilda to be able to create that opportunity. But a quick entry into a forward line with plenty of space and one-on-one contest, and then we just see that.
He wasn't brave enough to go for the kick straight away, was he? But they, you know, they took their time. It should be an easy 6 points here. Yep, in you go, in you go. They're obviously in Geelong. Is behind the goals actually being redeveloped or something? Because otherwise it looks horrendous, right? Hi, Jordan. I certainly think it's a bigger game for the Saints to try and win here. I think it's more essential for them to win. I think it really is. But Saints are another team that you don't know which team's going to turn up. They're either really good or really awful. And it seems nothing in between. Hi, Dieter. Well, Saints have certainly got the possession at the moment, and I would say looking more comfortable, but it's too early on to even say, isn't it? Premier League is back. If anyone is interested in football, I did my away kit, Premier League home kits of 22-23 ranked. Just a heads up, a lot of the kits are really boring. I'll be doing the away ones, probably released for tomorrow. Saints play Spurs today. No, just Saints play Spurs today, I think. I think Saints are playing Spurs. It'll be a good win if we can get it. Yeah, we're at Tottenham's ground. Oh! He didn't get a touch to it, did he? There's 6 points to the Cats out of nowhere. Hi, Mandy. Claire, if you can send me a link, that would be awesome. If you can send me a link, that would be great, and then I can get to it at a later date. Sorry, who is calling me from that number? That's not a normal number. What is going on there? 353. Where is plus 353? That's from Ireland. Who the hell is calling me from Ireland? Weird.
Stanley against Marshall.
I have to work that one out.
Thundering through with Dalhouse on his shoulder. Guthrie to Dalhouse. Bounces it towards Myers versus Sinclair.
Doesn't even have any matches on Google. Don't know what's going on there. Probably scammers. Thanks, Mandy. While it is our anniversary, so we've got a 2-day anniversary. I'll explain in the vlog, which will come out tomorrow. But yeah, we've made the mark. Yeah, but she's at work today, as she was at work yesterday. Thanks, Adila. I don't know. I may if I did any game, it wouldn't be the Liverpool game. Yeah, not long now, mate. Not long now. What time is the Saints game on? I might put the Saints game on. Saints play at 3 o'clock. I ain't watching the Liverpool Fulham game. God, that'd be boring. I've stuck Ward-Prowse in my team. Mate, Liverpool are a joke. If any of you Aussies support Liverpool, then you need to sort yourselves out. What do I go for? I assume you mean which team do I support? In Aussie rules, so Sydney Swans. In football, Southampton. I assume that's what you mean. Or in this game, I'm going for Cats. Only because I don't want Saints to win. Not that I care. Being manhandled. Was that 15? I do question some of these marks for 15. Like, they do not look 15 at all sometimes. Like that little stab then down the line. Oh, easy for the Cats at the moment now. Too much space given to the Cats. Jordan, the game is streaming in the Discord server. So if you want to watch the game, it is in there. Yeah, you're welcome to watch in the Discord server, guys, if you don't have access to the game. From a tight angle, can he put it away? No. A 1 point. 8-6. Cats are looking fairly dominant here, to be honest. I do think they're looking fairly dominant.
We're seeing the Saints really finding it difficult to get out their D50 with the Cats, particularly on this field. You can see how they continue to squeeze them, rush kicks, and then chew it up on the turnover and the intercept and head back in.
Scrambled on the floor. No one can get hold of it at the moment. I would just chuck it up if I was the umpire now.
So important on this ground, Jonesy. 6-2, Geelong with clearances. St Kilda are going to have to get better around the ball. Stengel hits it at speed.
Good play by Cats. Nice little passing. Oh. It's fairly low scoring at the moment. And to both teams' credit, they're not giving the other team that much space. There's a lot of scrambles going on at the moment. Look at this. Every time Cats are picking it up, that there's a Saints player on him. If I'm honest, Aussie Pie, I've only actually watched the last few ends of the triples, the bowls triples, the men's triples, where England beat Australia. That's all I've watched. I've not actually watched anything else, if I'm honest. Yeah, I've not really watched anything else. So, I've just really not had the time. That's the main problem. I've not had the time to watch it. So, Charlie was 22. Yeah, she was a young bride. Yeah, she was 22 and I was 32 minus 6. 26. Yeah.
Just the pressure mounts and their quality ball use on the rebound is just so slick at the minute.
Their third mark inside 50 already, the Cats. It's a little bit of a concern. Close to kicker.
Oh, that's a poor miss. That was harder to miss, that one. And he knows it as well. He knows that was an easy one. Ouch. I'm not sure, Jordan. I may stream the Southampton game, the Southampton versus Spurs. May do that. I probably will do that, but that's a bit later on in the day. So if you're from Australia, you may not be up still.
Jonesy, when you feel like you're getting beaten up around the ball, you tend to get your half forward, start drifting up the contest, and Geelong is so good at keeping structure behind the ball. And St Kilda are going to have to even up around the contest so that they can keep an even-numbered forward line.
Henry and Marshall sock it off the ground by Wood. Henry tries to feed it out to Holmes and does successfully. He goes towards the pocket. Cameron.
Oh, Cameron couldn't quite get hold of it.
Cameron runs into a big tackle. And they hold him up 52 from goal.
It is interesting, isn't it, that when you spend so much time on the ground, geographics, as St Kilda have done, and they should do as well because it's a hard ground, and then you forget to win the footy. Yeah. Because you've got to enact it. You've got to have the footy in hands. And St Kilda just need a little dose of that at the moment here.
I think Cats have now definitely got the sort of the territory game here, but they're not necessarily finding any space. I think St Kilda are doing a good job of just holding them back. You know, just pressing them when they get the ball, making them work for space. But can St Kilda really do that? Can St Kilda do this for much longer? I'm not sure. We're 10 minutes in now. Mandy, if you did want to watch if you wanted to watch the AFL, then join the Discord server. I'm streaming it there. Renee, hi Renee. I support Sydney Swans in this AFL, if that's what we're talking about. So I am just watching it because I want to watch a game this weekend, and I'm not getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch Swans this week. Whoa! He was under pressure. He's gone for a quick goal. Quick goal, in you go. Bish bash bosh. 15-6 to the Cats. Hi, Joseph. Yeah, it was still under pressure there, but some really, really good handling. Really, really good handling. I think Hawkins is making his presence known today. Definitely making his presence known. Playing very well.
inside 50s to 1 so far in this first quarter.
Yeah, it's certainly not looking easy, is it? It's certainly not looking easy for the Saints. They had a nice little bit of possession in the first 5 minutes, but it's not really enough. I do think Cats should win this, if I'm honest. Ah, Poppy. Noisy little Jack Russell. Just in case anyone wants to know what the noise is. I've got little Jack Russell staying with me. Okay. This is Pop. Oh, don't lick my face because your breath smells. This is Poppy. No, don't lick my ear. Weirdo. So she's running around the floor. Cat is going for the Cats. What is the chance of that? Hi, Cat. Hi, Skull and Crossbones. That's, yeah, Cat, that is the thing, isn't it, for you? Saying at the start of the stream that most positions, or the top 7 is pretty much sorted now. But the top 8, that 8th spot is still to play for. Really is still to play for. So if you're a Richmond, then you need Cats to win this, right? You really need Cats to win this. What is the points? Can anyone else catch up? Bulldogs could possibly catch up, but it's going to be tough for them. So really, it is between Richmond and St Kilda, isn't it, for that 8th spot? So we'll see. Richmond needs to obviously win as well today, which I think they will do. Oh, look at this. They found some space. Oh, what lovely passing into space. You know, these players creating really, really good space. And there is another 6 points. Another goal for the Cats. I can't see St Kilda winning this, to be fair. Cats are on too good a form. Their form is really, really good at the moment. Oh, Christ. What's going on, Cat? Why are you in A&E? No, God, Michael. I don't think my Jack would do that. God. Hi, Gobby. Thanks for joining. Oh, man, that's not good, Cat. That is not good. Have fun weeing that out. You are going to be in pain, just so you know. I reckon it is going to be a Collingwood versus Sydney Swans grand final at this rate. That's what I think it's going to be. Swans versus Magpies. The Battle of the Birds. Please ignore me at the moment. This is quite feminine, but my lips are a bit sore. 21-6. Hawkins on it again. He's going to score a fair few tonight, I reckon. In you go. 27-6. Cats are running away now. 6 minutes left of the first half. Yeah, Brisbane have all of a sudden. Brisbane were doing great and then started struggling. Melbourne, I didn't see any team beating them, and then they go and lose 3 in a row. So at the moment, form-wise, Cats, Magpies, they're the ones to beat, right? They are definitely the ones to beat.
impossible position, Hawkins. That's the way I saw that contest.
I just thought I need to check my Euro Millions.
Fighting hard as Dalhouse. He wants a spot in this team. He wasn't in it. 15 minutes before the game got underway with the Dangerfield removal. So a chance. He's been in emergency for a number of weeks now. Butler. Ross. Hughes committing over the ball. DeConey. Stewart. Atkins. Close. Now Stengel. Sold some outside ball. Got it back to Guthrie. And
Oh, given away. They didn't need to make that big ball there.
memories this man that
Cats just gave that away. They really did not need to make that big ball. Those small passes were working quite well. And they just gave it away. Oh, almost.
Wins that battle. Saints had 3-on-1 out on that side of the ground. Duncan, Tui, Atkins. Just the preparedness to run it down St Kilda's throat right now. Smith, straight up the middle. Then Henry, enjoying some time forward. Again, they stream from behind the football. This time it's
I did not win the Euro Millions this week, just so you know. I'm not going to be a millionaire yet.
That's the adjustment there.
Cats get the ball again. This is going to be another 6 points, I expect.
Be able to control the footy like they had in the past, and then couple that with super slick, fast run and carry ball movement like we saw just then.
Jeremy Cameron, 54-28 for the year.
Cheers, Jordan. Oh, wrong side. 1 point.
His body language and that of David Roden was always way left.
Joe, there's such
To be fair, Gobby, Magpies have had very close games. I wouldn't say it's lucky, but they have had very close games. They haven't blown many teams out of the water, have they? But wins are wins, right? You only need to win by 1 point.
superb grab.
So, yeah.
Battle.
Yeah, everyone has to stop the Magpies winning the league, right? You can't have Collingwood winning the league. That would be a disaster for everyone involved, right?
They have to get through so many Geelong players, and when you're going at 55% kicking efficiency, you're not really doing it very well. Yeah.
You're nervous. Webster. Marshall. DeConey got dealt with very solidly. Higgins. Nice little handball. Hanbury. Just finds a bit of room and time out the back door. Now they can go.
Good passing by Saints. Very good passing by Saints. But all he's going to do now is boot it into the box,
To go. Inside
into the 50, and hope that his teammates get it.
Geelong jumpers around. Higgins.
They didn't.
Traffic got drilled.
What's he given? Is he giving a free to Saints? Oh, I tripped him. Free kick to Saints. This is harder to miss, right? This he should not miss. I've not seen any of it, Gobby.
Drew it back. I think he's got it. No problems at all.
He got it. He got it. I wasn't sure if it went through then. 28-12. The game is not over until the game is over, right?
Even then, there were a lot of contests that had to be won in the middle for that to happen. It wasn't smooth, it wasn't easy. Geelong making it difficult.
One team's moving the ball really quickly and easily, and the other one's finding it difficult.
We talk about the blueprint against the Geelong backs. You see Higgins here win that footy on the wing, and off he goes on his bike, and his man is actually sitting off behind the ball. Zach Tui has a spare, but his ability to work back down and create even numbers inside that field forward 50 and win the ground ball and then result in a goal. That's a terrific start for him.
St Kilda's best chance tonight.
Joseph Bomber. No, I'm not in Victoria. I am in
Scores from the
sunny England.
stat this year, they've won the game. Every time they've lost that stat, they've lost the game except for one. It is their barometer.
Yeah, everyone hating on Collingwood. It's just going to make them play better, I reckon.
Tackled by Hill.
They will be incredible because everyone hates them.
It was slick.
They've got, things to prove.
The hands of Dalhouse.
Nice movement.
For Stanley to run onto. Got runners in support.
I've got 2 monitors. I've got you guys all on one monitor, and I've got Fox 504 on the other. By the sounds of it, there's storms in Adelaide as well. And easy for Cats. There's only going to be one winner, right? I really hope, though, by half time it's not stupidly far away, because I still want the game to be slightly close to see if there's anything to play for. Joseph, I've got a streaming service I use, so I get everything. I get all the football, all the rugby, all the AFL. I get everything, mate. It's about who you know rather than what you know, my friend. Hi, Diamond Dog. Thank you, mate. I watched the highlights of it, Diamond Dog. I did watch the highlights, and a close game again in the end. Very close game in the end. What, they won by 6, didn't they, against Melbourne? With all you guys saying about rain coming, in the UK it's going back up to 30 odd degrees soon. We had our little mini heat wave, and then we're gonna get another one. Don't think it's gonna be quite as hot. Let me show you the weather. Let me just change it to Eastleigh so you guys can't see my address and stalk me. We're getting another heat wave, everyone. Another heat wave is coming. Hang on. That is 32 degrees. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Woo. Joseph, for this I'm using Streamlabs OBS. Nah, 40's too much. Don't want 40. It's not too hot at the moment. It's the problem over here is that I don't think is appreciated by Aussies. Is that it's so humid. It gets so sticky and it's horrible. You know, 25 degrees here. A 25 degrees here isn't. There's another one for Saints. As I said, a 25 degrees here, for example, it's warm and it's not stupidly hot, but you add the stickiness and the humidity. That's what makes it bad. That is really what makes it bad. Back off, you lot. Back off, you moaning about your storms and your rain. Honestly, you're pathetic, all of you. Honestly, you big babies crying about a little bit of rain. You plead for rain, you know, to help your crops and all that, and then you cry about it. Honestly. I'm Sydney Swans, Joseph. 34-18, they're not out of the game. They are not out of the game yet.
Shows why they're getting back in the game.
It's their only chance to have even numbers ahead of the football, isn't it? And they get another look here through Hanbury. High kick. Wood gets rid of his man. Attacks the ball off hands.
I assume in Australia when it rains it floods. That's because of how dry it is normally. Whoa! What a specky. We'll take that as a specky. I assume because the grounds are normally quite dry because of the lack of rain, that the rain just can't seep into the ground. I would assume. Just a heads up for the Port game. Richmond 13, Port 12. I've seen your floods, yeah. Brilliant mark it was.
Geelong force you to defend and be really thinking about defence the whole time, don't they?
I love how quickly he made that mark, and then he carried on. He didn't wait. He carried on and he went for to push up the field. Diamond Dog, I would say no. No. I did see one person, when I was walking the dog, I saw a guy walking a couple of months ago with a Richmond jumper on, and I had a chat with him, but I wouldn't know any other AFL fans over here. There's 6 points to end the quarter. So, 40 plays 18, 22 points in it. Let me just turn the sound down a little bit for this quarter break. Let's get the sound down. We don't need any of that at the moment. Oh, God. Team lineups, that's what I want. No, lineups. That's better. Press too many buttons. There we go. That's the screen I want. Oh, God. Gobby, no, I'm not really a beach person, if I'm honest. We've done a couple of vlogs where we've gone to the seaside and the beach, but I don't really do, like, I don't really do a day out at the beach. I don't really like to lay on the beach because it's just boring. You get sand everywhere. I'll happily walk along the beach, you know, take the dog to the beach and whatnot, but I don't really like to spend the whole day at the beach because I think it's really dull. It's really boring. Airport in Cal says airport in Perth power was knocked out. Nothing compared to the flooding over east. Perth doesn't get superstorms. I don't complain. Just call it. Yes, Cats are very, very high scoring at the moment, aren't they? We'll see if they can keep it on. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm not a water person. I'm not very good at swimming either. I'm not. We went to, so that this is the silly thing, for our honeymoon, what, 6 years ago, we went to Rhodes, one of the Greek islands, Rhodes, and it's great if you like water sports, or you like swimming, or you like water parks. I don't. So we were really bored. That wasn't the best place to go. The hospital you go to, you can see the Cats train, because I can see the oval they train on. That's most similar to the MCG. Nice. That was certainly the two. Yeah, well, it would be hot in your summer. Yeah, Gobby. Yeah, we are. Yeah, the tickets are booked. Hey, if when we come in September, the weather is 20 degrees, I will take that. I will be wearing shorts and t-shirt in 20 degrees, alright? So when you see me, that's what I'll be. I am still deciding if I should shave my beard off, because sometimes I get a bit fed up of it. That's another thing I'm debating. No, my beard's not itchy. No, it's not itchy. It's just, you get random hairs that stick out and it's really annoying. Things like that. Yeah, as I said, I'm sure everyone will be wearing coats. You know, coats and jackets. Yeah, you guys will all be wearing coats and jackets, and I'll be wearing shorts and t-shirt. Maybe flip-flops. Thongs. Guys, as it's the break, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I've changed it so you can only chat if you're subscribed as well. So make sure you subscribe and join the chat. Hit the like button. We've got, what, 30 people in here, 33 people in here, and only 18 likes. So if you haven't already, make sure you like. If there's anyone else you think that enjoys AFL and would be watching on their own, may want to join with us, make sure you share the stream with them. That'd be awesome if you can do that. Yeah, hopefully it will be warm. The weather will be getting better, right? Summer will be on its way. What was I going to say? Oh, out of interest, hopefully everyone, I really hope everyone enjoyed our, my my series I did on all the characters on the banknotes. Really, really interesting. We did what we did. We did the Queen, Mary Gilmore, Banjo Patterson, Mary Reeby, John Flynn, Edith Cowan, David Unapon, Nellie Melba, and John Monash. I really, really enjoyed learning about all those characters. So I hope everyone that did watch enjoyed learning about them as well. Because I think it's very similar to our banknotes in that I don't really know much about our people either. I know about Jane Austen, but I wouldn't know really much about her. And then I wouldn't really know. I don't know anything about Joseph Mallard, William Turner either. So hopefully everyone learnt something from it and enjoyed the series. Yeah. Yeah, I said I still haven't planned anything. I've booked, as I said, I've booked my first few nights or first couple of nights in Melbourne. I've booked grand final weekend and I've booked the last night, and that's all I've done. Hey, I tell you what, Sue, that's about the same with Charlie. She just spends my notes. Sound's going back up again, guys. I did see 301, yeah, it was on just before this, right? Richmond 22, Port 18.
Formidable stats, aren't they?
And in the first term, scores from turnovers, 4-3 to nothing in favour of the Cats.
Yeah, and they just are able to take the ball away from density and get it into space so quickly, and it's how they set up behind the ball. And how
Wood
well
Saints have had a bit of a bollocking.
and using the free.
Let's see if the Saints can unlock.
Oh, I love notes and coins. As a self-employed man, if you know what I mean.
Tui first to get back onto it. Now Stewart, Holmes, Smith off his right boot, goes towards Stengel. A couple to beat, so he does the discipline thing.
I know it's only a small advantage, but the Saints kicking at the end where most goals are kicked on this ground.
I wish I could watch Sydney destroy Melbourne, North Melbourne, but it's far too early for me.
Not a huge advantage.
It's Ariella. It's just a 90-minute refuel at Perth. Sadly, I'm not actually getting off the plane.
Go the way in which St Kilda are kicking right now. It's a rarity to go the other way. Webster. Google Howard. Thought about the little ball and decides to go all the way to Hunter Clark.
Nice passing by Saints.
Now Mason
Just passing into space.
kicking capabilities to take it on in the middle if anyone's there. Decides to go.
Don't give it away.
Just a perfect example. This is from originally a quick turnover, and look where St Kilda are and how they've played the next 15 seconds.
Melbourne to Adelaide, back to Melbourne, over to Tasmania, over to Sydney, and then back to Melbourne.
Down the line and
That's sort of the plan.
put away a free here though. So that was paid by the umpire.
Look who's in space for you. Look who's in space. Look down the wing. All you've done, played it in,
For King
and it's lost.
that's got good lift. Tui comes back to the scene.
If tickets are available for the grand final, I would love to know when, even when they're on general sale. When they're on general sale, if I don't get them any other way, then I would buy them, I think, depending on what the price is. I know there's packages, but they are ridiculously expensive. But yeah, when they go on general sale, I would happily buy a couple for me and Charlie. If I just don't know, yeah.
Get the ball in there, they need to get pressure on and keep it in there.
Marshall lovely tap is on
I think we get into Perth, I think it's about 2 o'clock,
towards 50.
2 p.m. About 2 p.m, Cal. Hang on. The dog doorbells rang. Jesus Christ, Leanie. Yeah, I don't know if there is a general sale. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, as I said, I don't know if it's a thing, is it? I don't know. A general sale? Surely there's a general sale, but I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to be so fat. I'm just going to be so fat, aren't I? I need to do some exercise. Hang on. Mate, I see though, Sue. James, if you're watching, thank you once again. James just always buys me McDonald's double sausage and egg McMuffin. I love a double sausage and egg McMuffin. Yeah, Sue, the problem is, she is when the bloody door goes, and then she's a massive wimp. She's the biggest wimp, honestly. It's ridiculous. No, I probably can't get a ticket. That's why I need contacts. Excuse my eating for 5 minutes, guys. But what can you do, eh? What can you do? Hi, number one fan. Hi, mate. Oh, I'll drink the Coke in a minute. It is my breakfast. That's why it's double sausage and egg McMuffin. The time is 11 past. I thought they stopped it at 10:30. Don't know. I won't be eating anything else for the rest of the day, though. I said I would just love to get grand final tickets because we are coming down, you know, and the chances of coming down in that sort of time of the year and whatever, it's not going to be a frequent occasion. So if I could get grand final tickets in any way, yeah. You won't be getting me a grand final ticket then, Anthony. Yeah, so this is the issue at the moment. So we're sort of planning our trip. This is still talking about AFL, by the way. The plan is a few days in Melbourne when we land. We're actually going to do the MCG tour on the Wednesday that we arrive. And then we're going to drive to Adelaide and then fly back to Melbourne for grand final weekend. Then Tasmania, then Sydney, back to Melbourne. And if there's one of the prelim games, I would love to go. But I don't know where it will be and I don't know when it will be. And therefore it makes it a bit tricky to sort of plan and organise. And that's partly why, I suppose, that's partly why I haven't really done any organising of where we're going to go, other than the rough idea. It's tricky. It's really, really tricky. I would... I'm pretty sure Charlie understands as well, because she knows I desperately want to go to one of the games. I've booked accommodation, Sue, for the first couple of nights in Melbourne, and then the grand final weekend, Friday to Sunday, and then I've booked the last night. That's in. 16 points behind now.
Second term from St Kilda.
Yeah. That's why. Nanya, I've not really booked to stay anywhere else. Those are the main dates that we know where we want to be. So I've not booked anywhere else, and I'm not planning on it. What we'll do is when we get somewhere, look, we'll use bookings.com, and there will be places available to book for that day or whatnot, won't there? So.
Inside 50s, and it's this ability to create good turnovers to get repeat entries and a quick deep kick.
Yeah, hopefully winging it is more exciting.
Geelong defence, because it was a quick re-entry. Good signs for the Saints.
Good work by Sharman to keep his man away. It may have been illegal.
Morning, Shanice.
Got away with it, and it helped his man mark the footy.
Shanice, you'll be happy with
Result.
football back.
Stanley. See, a lot of it started with him tonight in the middle. Stengel, speed and class and great ball handling. Patton, Hill,
Yeah,
out of bounds.
grand final weekend is booked. I know. What? It's just over a month now. It is just over a month. I won't necessarily tell you where I'm staying, just in case I get any stalkers. Don't want any of them.
Telling him that your spot's not guaranteed.
Good thing.
Honestly, it's so difficult remembering login details.
Immediately wanting to dish it out, and now Stewart unloads a long ball on the head of Hawkins and a one-on-one, and this time Howard.
Saints have managed to take that fluency and dynamic, explosive play away from the Cats off half back in this second term. Challenge is to keep that going, Myers.
But I can tell you,
But gives
when it loads up.
Sinclair. Back towards the wing. Sharman from the back, the big fly.
Oh, I didn't keep hold of it.
Put down right at the end.
We have booked, as I said, grand final weekend.
Disputed balls right now.
Why is everything taking so long to load?
Hill, the dancing feet. Through his boot at the ball and lost control of it. Windhager, fall away handball. Butler coming in the other direction. Collar Jasmine.
Why can't I-
Paddles to Cam Guthrie in the end. Boundary line.
Just good decision by Colin Jasny there to leave his man and come up and influence that.
Just trying to look at map.
What a great story.
But basically, for two nights in the Metropole, 415 Aussie dollars we spent, which isn't too bad. So staying in Fitzroy, it's not too bad, I don't think.
The escort down the ground here for Ross. A little give wide. Higgins across the face. King should mark. So
Uh,
good passing.
Yeah, I said I just don't know where we'll be. That's the issue. So I almost need to know. Yeah, maybe a game in Adelaide would be good if we're driving up to Adelaide, possibly.
So he's wondering. Left foot around.
That could potentially be quite good.
That's what he's thinking here at the moment. He's gone with the left foot. Needs a kick to the far goal post. Stars. Good goal. St Kilda back in.
Good goal by St Kilda.
Goal to this quarter.
They're not out of the game. This is a good comeback, right?
King gets his first. I think it was you, Jason, mentioned a moment ago that
So, I've got to be wishful thinking, mate. I'd love a stalker. Actually, I don't know if I would like a stalker, but the thought of having a stalker would be quite funny.
synchronised as it was in the first quarter.
Very instinctive early, wasn't it?
I just don't want to be murdered.
The Saints to change.
That's the main thing. I just don't want to be murdered, okay?
And it's critical contest that have got the Saints back in. Down there with a beautiful smother, charging that footy down that created this opportunity. Terrific finish here by Big King. But it's the ability to create contest, win critical balls that's got the Saints back in this game.
There it's a 7-3 in the second term, inside 57-1 as a result. Steele goes to ground. Guthrie pokes it forward. Dalhouse was slick. Advantage will be paid. Menegola sizzles one. And Hawkins takes it right.
Oh, man. Yeah, as I said, Perth isn't an option this year, sadly. I just think when I look at what I'm going to do, 3 weeks isn't long enough. I'd have loved 4 weeks.
Such a talented player.
You do know my surname. That's Dodge, innit?
Absolutely perfectly. Just clipped the top of the posts. Looks so good. 11-point game.
Richmond 28, Port 19.
Find a little bit of traction here, St Kilda. Can't afford to concede an easy one.
Gotta be careful.
Flying ahead. It's
Lots of creepy people.
incredibly inviting. Long. Down the line. Got 3 on 2 here. And
Nice mark. Saints are playing much better now.
the hill they wanted in this guy's hand.
They're giving away though. That don't help. That's not good.
O'Connor to cut it. They keep going here. Got it in the hands of one of their great users in Mitch Duncan. Always plays within his capabilities.
9 minutes 30 left of the first half.
Squirt one out wide. Dalhouse got to absorb the impact. 3 on 3 there. The Cats win it out. Isaac Smith the free, but the advantage won't be paid this time. And it'll come back to Dalhouse.
Here's the late in for Patrick Dangerfield. Felt a twinge in that calf.
Don't panic. Don't panic, Claire. Don't panic. I won't get scared off. I'm not scared of Australians.
Last a minute goal line.
Time is nearly 20 past 11 in the morning.
50. Henry at the front couldn't quite hang on. Patton fed it through to Sharman. Webster run down from behind by Parfitt. Creates an opportunity for Tui. He spun in a tackle. Atkins couldn't quite get the hands free.
You say the people are fine, Dave. I'm not sure about that. After these experiences I'm having, some of the people are a little bit dodgy.
Yeah, and he's getting the congratulations as he should. Unbelievable run-down chase.
Chance for the Cats to just extend it back out to 17 points. Timely goal for Geelong.
Oh, mate, that's so much, though.
Good forward pressure.
That's, yeah, just over $2,000. That's about £1,000. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, the money.
Well, they just force you to play mistake-free footy, Geelong, and this tackle, that pressure from Parfitt was just
Cats
so,
back to 17.
so good in this forward line. And you can see the
They've
hunger
pushed
and
away
determination
again.
for these fringe-type players at Geelong who are in getting a game. They are hungry.
They want to be involved, don't they? Tom Stewart here. Use the
Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Very good tackle by Saints.
Owens. Let's go deep into the pocket now. At the backwood, a little bit of a nudge there. Membry now dragged it in. He'll need to get it out here.
What are the prelim games?
We heard Max Stebbing came out, back in.
Just been watching that matchup.
When are the dates? Let's have a look.
It almost looks like he's playing in a defensive forward type role.
Doing it well. Stewart just 5 touches and yet to have a mark. Averaging 8 marks.
So,
Warm pressure this time at the other end of the ground, and this is Jack Steele.
the week 1 of the qualifying rounds, or the prelims, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th of September. No good. The semi-finals of the prelims are the 9th and 10th of September. No good. But the week 3 is the preliminary finals. So basically the semi-finals. I don't know why they call them the prelim finals. It's the semi-finals. 16th and 17th of September. So it's that sort of weekend before, right? Let me have a look. So we arrive on the 12th.
Striking distance. Marching
So it's that weekend.
in on half time.
Yeah, so potentially we can get one of them if possible. Don't know how we're going to get tickets though. Don't know. If I could get one for the Friday night, that would be pretty good because it means I could still go over to Adelaide, drive up to Adelaide, and then spend a few days there, and then get back for the grand final, possibly.
Brett Ratton be really happy with how they've responded in this second quarter. Playing a sustained game against a high-quality team.
3 goals to 1 in it, Joe. Holmes.
Yeah, please do.
The head of Cameron. Little one poking through their Webster couldn't get hold of it.
The question is though, where will the prelim finals be? Where will the last 2 games be played? I assume one will be... hi Oscar, no, we're not going to Perth this time round, mate. Unfortunately.
Happy with the 3 goal to 1 quarter that he's found here in response to their first quarter.
They've regained some control, haven't they? A flick pass out the back, New style. Tom Hawkins grew up in New South Wales, Finley.
Yeah.
That was a little behind the back special.
And we don't know until closer to the time, do we?
There's another look, a little offload. Long kick to a big pack of players. Stanley in the back almost. Chance here for the Saints to attack. Membry, Crouch. Handball coming back the other way from Higgins.
So basically, because Adelaide are not going to finish in the top 8, they're definitely not going to have a game at the Adelaide Oval.
As you can see, has to get back off the mark. Needs to hit a target and will do. Ben Long right on 50. He'll go to the pocket for Hill.
Nah, he had it, didn't he? No.
And Myers can pick it off. Now to Guthrie.
Port have pulled it back to 4 against Richmond. 29-25 in the Port-Richmond game.
Danger with Stengel coming through. They wrap him up. Clark kicks it back towards centre half forward. Open space here. Membry and Sharman. They combine. Sharman to Membry. Now to Windhager. Slices it slightly, but it might work for Owen.
I tell you what, the Saints are holding on here still, aren't they? They are holding on. You know, they brought it back to 10, then down to 17, back to 11. So still a 2-goal game. I'm surprised how close St Kilda have kept this, to be honest.
His intensity, and you've seen a couple of bone-crunching defensive tackles that he's been able to lay.
And they capitalise here.
High ball.
Hanbury.
Saint supporters at home are probably wondering why they're handballing so much through the middle of the ground. It's just the fact they've got no forward targets once they go forward.
Jono. Smith.
Hold it. Geelong.
Hawkins.
Stand. Time.
Yeah, I was going to say, T-Bone. I'm pretty sure the Optus had it last year. Dieter, we are going... Well, we're leaving Heathrow on September the 11th at about 11:50 in the morning. So arriving in Australia on the Monday evening. And then we're leaving, I think, October the 3rd. October the 3rd.
Once again, probably didn't step off the line. Was called play on. And finds Wilkie. Wilkie's got the overlap runner here. So once again, it is St Kilda on the...
Oh, I got it!
Mason Wood.
Oh, it's a poor... Oh, slightly poor kick. Couldn't quite get it away from his body. 10 points in it now. I'm surprised how close this game actually is staying. I thought Cats, when they went up after the first quarter, I thought they were going to blow Saints out of the water, but they held on. They have held on amazingly.
Just over the top from Sharman. Wood tried to feed it through to Windhager. In the end, it came back to Mason Wood. The vision to poke it wide for Hill versus O'Connor. O'Connor sticks to the task and does enough. Tom Stewart there trying to get back out onto the field. Jack Henry as well. Jono, quiet night for Tom Stewart. So often their launch pad from the back half.
Yeah, it certainly is, Jace, because it's just They're flooding back with numbers, and they're getting a lot of numbers back there in Geelong, and they're
Could possibly, yeah, could possibly, Dieter.
links it all coming out of that back half.
I think what it'll be, Dieter has said, is when we get down there, or even just the week before. You know, I've not really planned. You know, I've sort of roughly planned what we're going to do, as in, sorry, locations of where we're going to be. But that may all completely change. Look, if for example on the 7th, 16th, 17th, whatever dates it was, Sydney have the prelim final in Sydney, then actually we may swap it around and we may go Melbourne to Sydney, back to Melbourne, then to Adelaide. It may switch around. So I think we'll probably know maybe a week before, which isn't long before, or when we get down there. We're sort of going to wing it. That's the best way, right?
So they're being patient here, the Saints. Hatton turning
No, that is the prelims semi-finals, which makes no sense. That's the quarter-finals on that date.
arrives and may have come off his heel on the fall, and it did.
One Geelong player I'd love to see a lift out of is Atkins. Without Selwood, without Dangerfield, Geelong need him to really fire, and he's only had 5 possessions at this point in the game after what's been a career best season for him.
Hey, it's still doable, mate. It is still doable, Nanya. If you think about it, right? Sydney can still get top 4. Yeah, we can definitely still get top 4. If we win tomorrow, we go level. We go level with 4th place again. So, you know, probably go ahead of them as well. Yeah, if we win tomorrow against North Melbourne, which we should easily, we'll go back into 4th place. So, yeah.
We know he's had issues with consistency and having his body right.
Have a look at those stats. 62% in forward half this quarter.
I've just looked at dates. That's why I'm saying.
This year rounds 14 and 15. Other than that, it's been a clean slate for him, and he's reignited his career. This year, Mason Wood.
Yeah, I looked at dates.
Short up their defence in the last few minutes of the quarter, sending memory behind the ball, which is kind of a typical setup that we tend to see, but doing a great job continuing to still lock it in.
Stanley without it now. Duncan's pursued by Steele. Hill does tunnel ball it out, half it.
I tell you what, AFL event office, so the official AFL. Do I? There's last few remaining.
He did well to control it in the end. Bit of a no-looker back to Atkins.
Do I do it?
Again, this time barely standing.
There's still a few remaining. The grand final plus pass. So this is for Saturday, the 24th of September. So included in your grand final pass, this is 1,000. The cheapest. No. The cheapest one, category 4, 1,650 per person. Hang on. AUD to GBP. The cheapest one available, 1,650 per person, is, oh fuck me, £944. Oh man, 900. Oh, Saints are back in it. 1 minute to go. They brought it back to 4. So £950 per person, right? But I'm tempted. Included in this package, I assume it's just the different seat. Access to a match of your choice in week 3 of the, so basically the semi-final. Guaranteed reserved seat for the 2022 AFL Grand Final, and a special souvenir ticket and 2022 Toyota AFL Grand Final gift. Oh man,
Beautiful kick from Sinclair. I love this from Jack Higgins. He's unselfish.
that is ridiculous though.
And it doesn't quite come off.
How much that costs?
Ability to move on and intercept that
That is ridiculous how much that costs, honestly.
Just the importance of those smalls. Quick
But do I want to spend
making something out of nothing.
£1,900
And keeping St Kilda
Jesus.
Everyone enjoyed that. Even the coach getting on board.
That's a lot of money, isn't it? Just for 2 tickets. Jesus Christ.
The overlap run, Myers again, needs another good one, finds Stengel. Just what they didn't want. And just what he did want.
4 points in it. This is a tight old game in the end.
The last opportunity to score, you'd think, in the half. Geelong by just under a goal at the moment. Been a really solid...
I know. £1,900 for 2 tickets. And all that really is, by the looks of it, all that includes is tickets to the playoff, so wow, the prelims semis, i.e. the last 4, and tickets to the grand final, plus a souvenir ticket and a grand final gift. So that is all it includes. It's not a special meal or anything like that, I don't think. It's a bit disgusting, if I'm honest. There is other ones that include... Fuck. The Ultimate Nobu Category 1, right? 5,410. What's that in proper money? £5,410. £3,100, right? Will get you premium seats for the grand final, an unrivaled pre-game dining experience at Melbourne's top restaurants, reserved exclusively for guests of the Ultimate, interviews and appearances by top-tier AFL players and coaches, inner sanctum, behind-the-scenes pre-game experience reserved for exclusive for guests of the Ultimate, chauffeur transfers to the MCG, access to premium private bar, grand final gift for all guests, access to exclusive post-match hospitality venue. That is extortionate. That is disgusting. Jesus Christ. Absolutely disgusting.
Well, the stats were completely flipped. First quarter was all Geelong. That quarter, it's pretty much identical stats, except St Kilda are the ones winning all the stats. It completely
just
flipped on its head, that game. So
don't understand how they can justify that.
by how far. Now it's a real game, much like a game early in the season where St
Oh man, I honestly, I just want to get to the stadium. I just want to watch the game.
playing for their football lives.
I don't. Oh man.
The Western Bulldogs and Richmond breathing down their necks, and Gold Coast and the Dogs didn't get the job done today, but Richmond are the side, Saints need to win at all costs, so they're throwing everything at it.
You can have a look at the scores. As I said, it was a 22-point margin at quarter time. It's been narrowed down to 10.
Let me pause. Sorry, not pause. Let me turn the sound down, and then we can have a little chat because half time will be a while. Sorry, I've been looking at different prices and things. It's just crazy. Which goal? What are you saying, Shanice? You sent me something on Discord or something? Send me something on Discord and I'll have a look. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not fussed about. Yeah, I'm not fussed about. I'm not fussed about having this all match day sort of whatever experience. It's as in dining experience and all that nonsense. I want to be with the crowd. I want to, it is once in a lifetime. Yeah. It's just disgusting, the prices. I know it's supply and demand, but it is disgusting, right? It is disgusting. Oh, it's mad. But I would do anything to be there, but I can't justify. I really can't justify spending... that's a guaranteed ticket that I can get right now for 2 games. But I can't justify spending, £1,900 for 4 tickets, basically. That's what it is, right? 4 tickets and a little gift, which probably costs a few quid. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it may be a case if I can try and get tickets for the prelims and then spend the final with everyone around the MCG in whatever park it was called. Yeah, I think Tony, that would be the option. If I can't get tickets to the grand final, then I think that would be the option. Going to Federation Square and watching it there with everyone. Lots of drinks, having fun, chatting with everyone. I'll have my camera out, so I'm sure everyone will be wanting to talk to me. Yeah. It's a funny one. There's other websites. There is other websites that do all this stuff as well, but then, you know, they're just as expensive. Just as expensive. Premiumseats.com.au. Yeah, they're sold out. Mad. Absolutely mad. melbournepoint.com. I tell you what, I did actually send an email to AFL. I've not heard anything back. I didn't get anything back. No reply at all. I said who I am, what I'm doing, and whatnot, and didn't even get a reply. Even if they said no, sorry, that's cool, no problem. At least they've took the time to reply, but nothing. Yeah, real shame. Nanya, if I get the opportunity to get to a rugby league game down there, I certainly would. Especially if it's when we're in that location. For definite, I'd happily do that. If if there's a game in Melbourne or even a game in Sydney and we're actually there, then I'd like to do that. That would be quite cool. I think it just depends if we're in that location already, if that makes sense. Yeah, guys, as it's half time, make sure you hit the like button. What, we got 30 likes, 34 people in here. That means some people have not hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can only join in on our conversations if you're subscribed. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee. It's basically like Patreon, but we get a little bit more. The creators get a little bit more than Patreon give. So yeah, make sure you do that if you want to support the channel. There's also merchandise. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there is merchandise link in the description with rugby, football, AFL and cricket and Pixie the cat merchandise down there. So you're welcome to buy something for yourself and then a little bit comes to me. Yeah, if you want to watch the game, then make sure you join the Discord server. The game is showing in Discord. It's half time at the moment. Whenever I do a watch along, I always put the streams in the Discord server for people to watch because I know some people don't necessarily have access to the game. So yeah, if you want to watch any game that I watch, then join the Discord server. It also shows you whenever when I have a schedule for watch-alongs. I have a schedule in there. We've got our fantasy prediction leagues as well in there. So yeah, join in. Let's not get any NRL AFL rivalries going on, all right? It's just a game. It's just a game, okay? relax, have fun. Daft dog. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Or what's everyone done this weekend? As it's already probably the evening time in Australia. Where are people watching from? I know we've got people from Perth. I know we've got Sydney. We've got Melbourne. Who is from the funniest named place? That is the question I've got. Does anyone live in Wollongong? Wollongong? Probably pronouncing that wrong. Going for hi Kaz. Nice of you to join me, Kaz. Kaz, you're going for an Italian lunch. I just love Wollongong. What a name. What a name. Kaz, when you say you are going for an Italian lunch, what do you mean? Pizza? Pasta? Armageddon's fire. There we go. Why are we not talking Armageddon's firing, Kaz? You've just been lurking. Hi, Jake. I won't take that as an insult, my friend. Poo Wong. Who lives in Poo Wong? Oh, mate, Domino's is disgusting. We actually had a Pizza Hut last night, and that's what I'll be having for lunch, I think. Heated up pizza, because we had Pizza Hut last night. Goolwa. Australia does have some weird place names. Funny place names, for sure. Man, what's going on in the Tasmania kit? Just turning the sound up. Hi, Kevin.
Very emotionally intelligent as well, so absolutely. I think that's the best way to sum it up. The sort of player that you would play for is. Did you get eye of the target eventually in his career? I never saw it at St Kilda because he was a young man, but I think by now.
I don't know who that guy is. Has anyone watched the Miriam Margolyes TV shows? We're watching the one she did like in 2018 at the moment. The Miriam Margolyes almost Australian or something like that. Yeah, almost Australian. Really good little three-parter. We've watched two of them. I know she's done one recently as well. Which is literally airing at the moment, which we'll watch when we get the chance. What else did we watch? I finished watching Tony Robinson's Time Walks. That was interesting. You know, even for Australia that doesn't have a huge history, as in a huge white history, should I say? That's probably the best way of putting it. Lots of history. Kaz, no, she's filming in Australia. It's the second one she's doing in Australia. Because she actually partly lives in Australia, apparently. Apparently, anyway. Bloody paper straws! Oh, you're the worst, paper straws. I know we're thinking about the environment and all that, but you are the worst. Christ alive. Have a drink, whatever. Hi Shannon, it is... mate, paper straws are the worst. I know they just get so soggy and just disintegrate and they fold and collapse and then you can't suck anything out of them and it's just, what's the point? It is 11:45. 11:45, Shannon. I've never heard of Jack Irish. No, Jake. Never heard of that one, mate. Never heard of it. Right, I should really, should I? I really should. Do I be brave? Go on then, I'll ditch the straw. Just because you said so. There you go, just because you said so, cow. Right, 2 seconds. I'm going to pop for a wee. And I'll be back. There you go, look. Oh, magic. I have returned, everyone. Oh. Right, hang on, what are we saying? Dieter, you know what's interesting? We once had pasta straws at an Italian restaurant. I expect they would work really well because they're only sort of... pasta only obviously gets soft when they're in hot water, right? I don't think they get... They don't get softer in cold water. So I could understand why that would be alright. However, if we're still talking about straws, isn't drinking from a straw better for your teeth? Because less of the drink... less of the if you're drinking fizzy and whatnot and things that with acidic, less of it actually touches your mouth, your teeth, I think. So, yeah. Well, what a weird conversation we're having about a paper straw. Weird. Oh, man. Ah, so that'll be alright then. No, we use straws all the time and they're the worst thing. Like, when we went to the cinema a few weeks back, we went to cinema and we had some Tango Ice Blasts, which are like a slush puppy. And they had paper straws. And the straw just did not last at all. It was awful. Really did not. It was just dreadful. There you go, Tony. Yeah, that's why your teeth must be awful. Oh, welcome back, Gobby. Welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. At least, back to the game. At least St Kilda are keeping this tight at the moment. With only 10 points in, I certainly thought St Kilda were going to get blown away. But they've held on. They've held on. Probably missed the joke, mate. Are you saying because of our teeth? You know British people don't actually have bad teeth. Like, it's not actually a thing. Like, of course, some people have bad teeth. But it's not actually a thing. Just so you know. Just so you know, alright? I promise you. Shuds, guess who's getting muted? You have been timed out, my friend. Oh. Okay. The second half is about to start. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Give it a subscribe. Share to your friends. Let's do it. What, Jake? What? What are you talking about? Right, game's back on. Ah, right. Yeah, Swans. Swans got to win that one. Okay, second half, 30 seconds in. It's close in the Richmond game as well. 48 plays 40 to Richmond. I've not really watched any of it, Gobby, if I'm honest. I've not really been around to watch it. I've hardly been home. Really have hardly been home. This is literally the first day I'm properly not really doing anything in ages. And even then I'm still doing stuff. That doesn't really make much sense, but you get the idea. Guys, if you want to watch the stream, it is in the Discord server. You can join the Discord server and put it on there. $37 people in here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Second half of the Cats versus St Kilda. Cats are 53. Saints are 43, so it's still a tight game. Nothing really in it still. What's been the difference here is actually Saints have only scored one behind. Saints have been pretty accurate with scoring goals, which is quite impressive actually, because so many teams just go, you know, loads of behinds. Quite often that's quite an even sort of statistic. That's in, isn't it? Yep, definitely got his foot to it. 59-43.
Jeremy Cameron gets his first for the night. He's 55th for the season. Geelong back out to a 16-point lead.
A fairly quick goal there. Fairly quick goal by Cats.
Just the importance of taking that extra space, giving that ball to a running player behind, creates dysfunction for a defence. You're not sure where the ball's going, and then we see Cameron so...
Oh, he tried getting a punch to it. Hi, Spacey.
In the air, but on the ground as well.
They really work as a collective forward group, don't they, the Geelong
Oh, nice, nice. Gonna see Lions versus Carlton. I don't know who's going to win that one tomorrow, Spacey, if I'm honest. I really don't know who's going to win it. Interesting one. I think Brisbane might be losing. Yeah, they're not going to keep their top 4 spot. Obviously, they're not in the top 4 anymore, and I think they've let it go.
Guthrie's been tagging him from the opening bounce. Guthrie's at 11 disposals, 60% kicking efficiency. He's worn him like a glove.
Can they get back into it? Can they get back to 10?
In terms of creating their speed off half back.
Just inside the 50. Nope. Pulls it wide. Pulls it wide. 15 points behind. It's funny, isn't it, how quickly things can change, because it was when Melbourne, when the Demons started dropping off and the 3 losses in a row, Brisbane really started kicking into gear. And then all of a sudden they fell apart, didn't they? It's been really, really odd. Really, really odd.
That was a great tackle by Atkins. Steele laid a good one for St Kilda, and then Atkins followed up.
Swans are playing North Melbourne tomorrow morning, or tomorrow morning for us.
Penetration on the kick. Hawkins the target. Clark fisted towards the line, didn't get it there. Close pops it over the top. Just clears Hawkins. Sinclair there for the Saints.
I think so. I've already said I think Carlton are a bit of a boring team. They get the job done most of the time, but they are a really boring team. Which may seem a bit harsh me saying that, but they're just not very fun and exciting to watch. Cats just outside the Saints 50, playing it in. What's he giving? Hmm.
Fundamentally against sides the quality of Geelong, you miss a kick like that and they make you punish. They punish you, sorry.
And we spoke about that in the first half.
Hawkins should get another 6 points here. Not quite sure what actually happened though. I would like to know what happened. Oh, was it a late shoulder or something? No, surely not. There's another one for Hawkins. He's had a good game. He's had a good game, Hawkins.
So Geelong with the opening 2 goals of the third term, and their 10-point half-time lead is swollen out to 21 points.
21 points. They're keeping their distance. Cats are keeping their distance. When the gap has been reduced, they've managed to push away.
It's these big guys, Cameron and Hawkins, their intelligence on the field. 2 really intelligent footballers, and they play that way. So
Yeah, it seemed, well, it was sort of after the ball going in with the elbow, but it should still be where the incident happened rather than when it happened.
they say wisdom comes after. Yes.
Well, probably has been a little bit after for them, but they're still playing amazingly well.
Can St Kilda get back into this again? They've not brought it back to less than 10, but 10 is enough. 10 is enough to bring it back to, but oh, they're having a little cuddle. Nice little cuddle. Come on, boys. Go on, give it a little kiss to make up. Honestly, you big tarts. Honestly, get a grip.
Cameron, that's not 15. Duncan.
I'll give you a time check. I am on 14 minutes and 50 seconds now. Armageddon Fire, what's your thoughts on Buddy going to Brisbane next year? He's not necessarily going to Brisbane, right? There's the rumours about him going to Brisbane. I think it's all down to money. He's coming to the end of his career. And he needs as much money as possible. I think that's what it's mainly about. I know there's things of... there's obviously the things of his wife's family being up in Brisbane and whatnot. But I think it's money. Whether or not he goes, whether or not he re-signs for another year, I don't know. I'm not sure how much we'll miss him. I always say, actually, do we really need him? And then whenever I say that, he does something brilliant. But I don't know. Maybe we can spend the money on someone else. There's another 6. Isaac Smith. Yeah, he may retire. That's the thing as well. He may just retire. Yeah, they've pushed it away. That's how quickly. That is how quickly it can change. They brought it to 10. And now it's back to 27. Yeah, but Dave, Dusty isn't exactly young himself, is he? How old is Dusty Martin? Oh, he's 31. Dusty's 31, so he's still got some years left in him. If he plays to the same sort of similar standard. But he has played for Richmond since, well, for 12 years now. Is he likely to want to go? Don't know. Not sure. I'm not sure if Dusty will want to go or not, but... yeah, I think Dusty will be a one-man club at this rate, to be honest. It'd be very strange for him to move so late in his career. Unless he wants a pay packet, I don't know. It's all about money. It's all about money. You know, I know you guys Aussies say about football being all about money, but you know, I think sport in general is about money. Life is money. Not quite. Did Cameron get it? Scrappy. Come on, St Kilda, don't get blown away. Don't get blown away. I want a close finish. Richmond 48, Port 40. That's still a close one. That down over there as well in Port Adelaide. That is a close one still. I would like this one to get close again. Yeah, that's the thing with sport, isn't it? In most sports, you've got a short career. You do have a short career. You know, if you retire, say, 35. In football, most people retire about 33, 34, I reckon. You know, it's a short career and you've got the rest of your life. So, granted, most of them make a hell of a lot of money at the top level. You know, you've got to make it while you can. You know, especially for sportsmen and women, the opportunities aren't as big after you finish sport. There's only so many coaching places. There's only so many presenting and punditry places. You know, so the opportunities aren't that high after playing sport. So I don't think you can moan about sportsmen and women going for money. I don't think you can complain. Obviously you do it because you love playing, but you've got to get the money. Yeah, I think you've got to set up your family, don't you? Come on, St Kilda. It'll be Richmond. I don't know what the percentage is at the moment, but I think Richmond will be in 8th place as it stands at the moment. Guys, if you want access to the game, it's showing in the Discord server. You're welcome to join on there.
Need to be patient. Patton onto the run here from Mason Wood. He'll look down the line. Membry works hard to get into some space, and that is a beautiful kick from Wood.
A lot of exploratory work being done at the moment by the Saints. Now the end ball here. Here is
Oh, I can't keep hold of it. They just can't keep hold of it. Slipping through everyone's fingers. It really is.
For the Saints to set up a lock-in approach here and give themselves multiple opportunities. Geelong have kicked the last 4 goals in a row, 3 of them in this quarter.
St Kilda trying to turn the game into a bit of a slog again as it was in the second.
Ball in.
That's when they had their control. Marshall.
No, they can't. Just can't keep hold of it. They can't keep hold of it. And Cats get a 50 as well. I don't know what happened, but the Cats get a 50. Nice ball up to the wing. Cats are on the attack now. They've certainly got the advantage man on man. Hmm.
27-point margin. Midway through the third term was 10 points at the half. Geelong making a running in this third.
Yeah, I don't see St Kilda getting back into this now. It's certainly been a bit lower scoring now, but I just... They're struggling to keep the ball. Look, they kick it away and give it. That should be a 6 points because of poor clearance. Really poor clearance by Saints.
Got it on the boot quickly when he actually had 2 or 3 metres to look up and see.
Dave, that is sort of a piss take, right? I wish we had a better national anthem, hearing it too much of the Commonwealth Games. That's like rubbing it in, isn't it? That you're winning stuff. Saints just gave the Cats a free 6 points. Ridiculous. Awful. Yeah, I think Cats are going to push away now. I really do. I think they're going to push away. Also, back to the Commonwealth Games. The medal tables were actually quite close. Yeah, I was watching the last leg last night, and they showed, and obviously a certain Adam Hills was taking the mick. But it is still pretty close. 142 total to 132. There's only 10 medals in it between England and Australia. You're only 5 golds ahead of us. We've got more silvers. You've just got a load of bronze. You're relying on the bronze medals on this one. But yeah, it is close. It is close. It's not guaranteed for you yet. Hi, Dizzy. Yeah. Well, how did old Petey do in the swimming? Has he done stuff yet? How has Adam Petey done in the swimming?
Once again, the doctor will come across and see how he's doing over the next few minutes. Hughes steps his man, runs to 50.
I'm now looking at Adam Petey because he is an incredible swimmer.
Second effort from him was good. Myers tries to slip out the side door. Dalhouse knocked off the football. He's home again. We've talked about his finishing.
Yeah, Adam Petey won the 50-metre breaststroke final. He missed out on a medal in the 100-metre breaststroke event. Yeah, so Adam Petey is the one that can compete with the Aussies in the pool by the looks of it. How many countries? There's quite a few countries. Some countries I've never heard of. Isn't there like 70-something countries? I'm not sure.
I think Joe's right with the speed of the ball, but even when you are held up, I'd like to
Hi, Rowan.
along down the line with a little bit quicker and some of those
78-44. We've got 7 minutes 45 left of the third quarter. It is over, I think. Yeah, I think Saints have just lost it, haven't they? Michael, I agree. Money does not buy happiness. So if you don't want your money, feel free to give it to me. Holding the ball. Saints ball. Yeah, I'm sure as... I don't know. This is... Yeah, Saints just look like they've got nothing anymore now. Nice, nice, nice. I don't think Saints had sort of dominance within the first 5 minutes of the game, and that's about it. They've not really done anything else. They did well to stay within about 10 points of Cats, but Cats pushed away, haven't they? They've just dominated this third. Behind. Ah, it's alright. It's alright. Well, it wasn't me being lazy, Jake. It was me working. Sadly, the Thursday and Friday games, if they're, what, 10:30ish, I'm working. So it's almost the opposite of being lazy. Got to earn pennies, don't I? They're giving the ball away, Saints, too many times. That doesn't help. Oh, man. Duke's done. Duke's fed up. Duke is fed up. Duke is basically seeing Saints mess up their top 8 spot. However, on a plus side, Richmond 49, Port 46. I'm tempted to move over to that game in a minute. That game is looking a little bit more interesting. I'll certainly get, I think, the last 15 minutes of it ish. Yeah. See, Jake, the problem with what you just said is you just said tell your boss Tell your boss to get effed, right? However, I am the boss. I'm self-employed. If I don't work, I don't get paid, mate. Hi, Goanna. Wouldn't it be rubbish to support a rubbish team? I say that as a Southampton supporter.
Now within range and gets his 30.
By the letter of the law, that's a free 50 for me. Butler Zalanda put the ball out. If Stanley knocks it out of his hands, technically that's a delay of game.
Yeah, surely that should literally be a free, shouldn't it? I think because he knocked it out of his hat. Because he knocked it out of his hands, surely that should be a literally a free kick on the 10. I think it's 10. What about a team being rubbish? Yeah, St Kilda are pretty poor, aren't they? They've had a few good games. They've had a few good games, but they've just dropped off, haven't they? I'm surprised they're still in the top 4. Top 8, sorry.
You were always an evil genius. I liked it. Stewart. Wood floats across, takes the grab. 17th touch for Mason Wood.
Hey, Michael, you didn't respond to my comment about if you don't, if money doesn't bring you happiness,
Now he's got Crouch
you're going to give it to me, right?
down the line. Hicks kicked the tricky one. Geelong got some numbers back. Long off at a lead.
Yeah, Goanna's. Yeah, bear in mind, Goanna is a bloody, Crows fan.
Deep kick towards the square.
Oh, it seemed to, that ball seemed to slip through the Kilda hand into the Cat's hand. That doesn't make sense. Hi, Big P. Nice to have you here, mate.
With 3 minutes to play in the third term, Cats by 34 points. They've kicked 4 unanswered goals for the quarter.
Stanley.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will decide when to switch to the. When to switch. It is now 61-46 to Richmond over there as well. So Richmond are trying to push away. What do you mean the boot full of loot I'm bringing? I don't understand.
Saints set up a little mini.
Why is Kaz saying damn it? Guys, you need to explain your comments. I'm so confused.
And the other man there, of course, both those guys missing tonight. Rowan, we knew wasn't playing, and Paddy a very late.
I don't care who really wins. As long as the Swans stay, and reach the top 4. That is the ideal situation. 79-46. What's the situation in this? Yeah, so far, St Kilda have had 3 behinds in this quarter. 3 behinds in 18 minutes. Whereas the Cats have scored 4 goals and 2 behinds. I'm not doing cash, mate. I'm not doing cash, Michael. It's all on the business, mate. All on the business.
Frustrations continue. Battle flips it back, but it's picked off by Atkins, who's run out.
Mate, Jake, North Melbourne are not beating Swans tomorrow. If Sydney Swans lose to North Melbourne, that would be mental and crazy. Miracles, miracles, there is no such thing as a miracle, okay? Just saying.
High footy, can Membry do something?
What I'll do, I might switch to that game in a minute, because this game is pretty much done, I reckon.
So a minute 37 in the third quarter. Remaining, been good tonight. There's Jake Collier.
Yeah. What time is that game? Let me Google. Google AFL fixtures. What time and day is because that's the game I would like to watch. 6:20 in the morning on Sunday. What? Oh no, I can't watch it. So sadly, I can't watch it unless Charlie drives. So basically, next Sunday. Oh, that's really, really disappointing. Next Sunday, me and Charlie have got through to the last 32 in England in the national mixed pairs. And we've got regional finals over in Kent. So it's about an hour and 50 drive. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, no. Bugger. Yeah. So I'll probably watch it whilst going up. Yeah, it's pretty good. We got to the last 32 in England of the national family pairs as well. But we got knocked out of the last 32. We lost a game by 4 at lawn bowls. So yeah, technically, we are in the top 32 in the whole of England in mixed pairs and family pairs. Quite an achievement, I think. Normally we'd be at Leamington. Leamington is basically where the Commonwealth is happening now. And normally we would be in the finals at Leamington, and that is the goal. But because of the Commonwealth, they've shortened the finals, and therefore it's only the top 8 that get to Leamington, which is really gutting. Really gutting. It's a long drive for us. An hour and 50 is a long drive for us. I can tell you that for nothing. I'm going to switch over to the Richmond game. But yeah, a big achievement. 67-52 over here. Thanks, Mandy. Yeah, a big achievement for us, I think. We're from a small club, and it just shows that we can do it. We are good bowlers. We've beaten lots of county players on the way. I'm waiting for my county call up, but yeah.
How many times has he done that? Jack in the back.
For a game high, 21-point advantage.
21 points. So we switched over to the Richmond Port game because the other one was awful.
Well, you wouldn't want to be a defender out there tonight. I mean, it is a tough ask. You got both full forwards at either end with the
Well, it is end of the third quarter in the Cats versus Saints game. So we're on Port Adelaide versus Richmond now. Yeah, that's where the Commonwealth Bowls is going, and that is where the Bowls finals are every year. So in all the kind of county and national competitions, they all finish at Leamington. That's where they got like 4 rinks, 4 greens. It's quite cool. It's 1 hour and 50. So we're going from Hampshire to Kent.
A couple of weeks ago, KB is the next on the list of goal kickers. Another Richmond superstar at 778 goals. Again, Port have the responsibility now of responding. They've been up.
Are Port going to bring this back?
Can he kickstart something off half back? Looks longingly forward to see there's somebody to come up. He wants it to be Charlie. Bolter did enough. Had good help. Now to the outside. Gray lifted behind. Rioli shelled off the handball to short. Back to the middle. Back in dispute. Bolton denied access by Burton, who pushed and shoved. Now it's
Bowls has a lot of skill. Yeah, it's harder than it looks. It's not an easy game.
He's done a pretty good job, Burton, on Bolton. He's clamped his touches. The opportunities that he has had, Bolton has made him pay.
Tickle against Miller that time. Prestia came away cleanly.
I think the difference is, though, Dave and others, is that your cities such as Sydney and Melbourne and whatnot are more like our counties rather than our cities. Our cities are small and obviously more compact. But I would say your big cities, your cities are more like our counties. We play carpet. We play on carpet in the winter. Because we go indoors, and then the summer is for. Our summer is outdoors on grass. Some outdoor bowls clubs have carpet though, which I don't like playing on. In my city, we've got about 110,000 in my city, town. Sorry, in my town, Eastleigh. But like I said, that's why I'm saying your cities are more like, or your big cities are more like our counties. So, for example, your Sydney, for example, is more like Hampshire. You know.
That's what Mark Prosciutto was talking about there. Bolton able to correct and take dominant position within 4 strides. He's created that.
Yeah, you're too wide, too narrow, too heavy, too short.
The small forward there to give it off. Could have pinned the ears back and gone himself.
Tinkle jumped early, got the tap, pressed it though, gave it to Lish, who can curl through another. They're going to be hard to
Unfortunately, I think Richmond are pushing away with this one as well.
3 for the quarter and 4 for the match.
Yeah, he's having a huge game.
Oh man, I would happily drive 90 miles an hour down. But speed cameras everywhere. We've just had smart... Well, so one of our motorways near us, the M27, just had smart motorways done. That took about 3 years. And they've got a load of speed cameras in the signs, the motorway signs. We're just about to have the bloody smart motorway done on the motorway right next to me. That's going to... It just makes traffic so bad. And obviously they're going to have loads of speed cameras. Oh, it's a nightmare if you want to get anywhere quickly.
2 metres off. Because the 2 seconds post clearance, there's been a change made. He's in some good form. Tom Lynch, he was terrific in the second half last week and he's carried on again.
I don't really do kilometres an hour. You'd have to tell me in miles. I don't really know what the kilometres an hour is. Well, it's now 28 points over it. Richmond 28 points clear of Port. No.
They needed that one against the flow of play. I think it was Robbie Gray just so clever. Yeah,
To be fair, most cars, so, well, yeah, all cars have miles per hour, and then underneath it's the kilometres an hour. Most of the time, anyway. But I test drove a Cupra Born electric, and they have, literally, it projects onto the window, your speed and everything. It's really, really cool.
Standing toe to toe with Tom Lynch now. Standing loose man in front's been a challenge for him tonight. He's been kneed in the ribs 3 times.
Is there anything else Ken Hinkley could do? Is there any other?
Well, I think right now, for me, they're probably overusing the ball around this stoppage situation. So one, you can just get it on the ball, trust your forwards to compete. Just that overuse is allowing Richmond to come back in, apply the pressure, and then build their transition game off that.
They're just winning too much ball, Richmond. 11-4 clearances this term.
Yeah, our cars have both. But all our signs are in miles per hour. So that may be a little bit confusing.
The challenge is there for Wines and Boak and these guys to get their hands on the ball. So structurally, things are in good order ahead of the ball. But the defenders are under siege down back and they're leaking heavily.
So Dixon now called on to do some ruck work on the wing.
I don't know what a freeway and tollway and whatever, that we don't have that. You have motorways, you have dual carriageways. Yeah. A motorway is, a normal 3-lane, 3-4 lane.
Gone in the ruck for Port Adelaide now, Hutto. So he has turned a couple of games for him in the last couple of months when gone into the ruck. So hopefully he can do it again tonight for Port Adelaide fans.
Yeah, that curve is very
Oh.
Free kick advantage.
They're playing on. I don't know if Port are going to get back into this. 27 points behind. Sort of, Genwell. Yeah, I'm sort of excited for the Premier League. But I've lost interest. I lost interest. Mainly when I started watching rugby union and AFL. I sort of just started losing interest in football. Because I understand how the cheating and everything is just embarrassing. And yeah, I sort of lost interest, but obviously I'm still sort of excited, I suppose. It is weird when there's no football.
Physical pressure on him, so they allow him to run and jump at the ball. And I know he's quick. I know he's got a first step that would beat nearly anyone in the competition.
So 4 goals to Tom Lynch.
I'm not. Yeah, Michael. I'm not sure if the police or the cameras would appreciate that comment. Me saying, "Well, I thought it was 100 miles per hour rather than 100 kilometers an hour."
Another falter there from McKenzie, having a torrid night. Can't take full toll. He gets an opportunity to rectify the situation. Still untidy. They've got the fumbles.
They just, yeah, Porter looking a little bit sloppy.
It's the way Richmond do it. Turnovers seem inevitable. As Cumberland
That went off.
to produce something amazing from the pocket. But the Richmond heat.
It is. It is all about the money. It is all about the money. I'll tell you what, if anyone wants to watch both, I can always do this. Ready? Stand by. Stand by. KO. Where is KO? Near the bottom. Where is KO? There you go. Got both games on now. If anyone wants to watch. Right, I've got the commentary back on. Cats versus St Kilda. If you're watching on the Discord server, I've got both games showing. Yeah, we do have some toll roads. The toll roads, Goanna, are normally for bridges. Yeah, normally on bridges. Like there's the Itchin Bridge in Southampton that's a toll road. So you just ignore that and go the road up, the next bridge up, which isn't a toll road. No problem, Andy. Hopefully it's visible for everyone and everyone can see it clearly enough. Some cities are now getting, you're having to pay if you've got basically a bit of a gas guzzler. A lot of cities are getting, because they want cities to be cleaner, you're having to pay emission fees, basically.
You have, isn't it? And that Selwood Hawkins, who have been here for such a long time and just so successful.
40 points in it. God, Bennett.
Stephen Wells, the man who's put this list together for such a long time.
It's no coincidence that you get great people into your club, you put them in the right role.
Hang on.
You give yourself a real chance.
But all you can do is get him to the top 4. I mean, you can't win it every year. No.
Howard spirals it outside 50. Punch towards the line for Hill to sweep onto. Battle tries to keep it alive for Higgins. He flips it back to Hill.
So yeah, we're looking, Genwell. Yeah, so I said I drove a Tesla on Tuesday. Drove the Cupra Born on yesterday. We'll be fine. I said we got solar panels fitted the other day. Oh, sorry, a few weeks back. So that will basically give us more or less free charging. What we would have to do is we would have to have a wire going just across a curb off the pavement and then into the road. We're getting there, I suppose. We're getting there. It's just the cost of electric vehicles. You know, if I want to buy a brand new Cupra Born, it's going to be about 40 grand. It's not cheap. I think they're brilliant though. Honestly, the two I test drove, they are brilliant. If you want speed, they are brilliant. Yeah, they really are brilliant.
premiership players. So the race is on for spots, and Colin Jasny peels off, takes the mark, switches to Duncan, who has to stand and wait.
Can St Kilda find anything? 15 minutes left, 40 points. I don't think it's doable. I really don't think it's doable. It's a shame that both these two games haven't been closer. Well, the Richmond-Port game was close. And it's still potentially Port still in it. But it's a shame it's not closer.
Sneaking down the far side is Zach Guthrie. He too looking for Cameron in the pocket.
It's really disappointing when these games aren't close. I really like it when they're close, and it just keeps you on the edge of your seat right until the final buzzer.
Jeremy Cameron helping on his long way out for a snap around the body. On the journey okay, is it bent back enough? Yes it has. So he too gets his second.
That's the Cats done. That is the Cats done. That's 46 points clear now. And Cats are going to remain top. Yeah, like I said, so for example, Swans last week, we watched the Swans game last week and it wasn't close, but because it was the Swans that won comfortably, I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain at all.
There's no shortage of skill in the trick bag.
He must have kicked at least 20 of those in the pre-game from that exact spot at the other end. Just keeps kicking them over and over. Jeremy Cameron from that position, one of the most reliable kicks in the competition. Dalhouse. Zach Jones runs onto the football path and wraps him up immediately.
Yeah, Dave, as I said, I think it's close games are always the best as long as your team wins, obviously. And actually, even if your team doesn't win, the adrenaline that you get from it is great. These games where one team just blows the other team apart, it's dull, isn't it? You know, it's not very exciting. But if your team wins, you'll certainly take a dominant win, right?
Well, he set his feet, was frustrated, thought he was held. Sharman, a good sweeping kick out to Zach Jones at halfback.
Sam DeConing looked like he's just about to come on the ground, guys, so he's warming up and ready to go.
Thanks, Jono. 9 minutes out of the action for Sam DeConing. Owens. Hill.
Oh yeah, the game is dull, mate. Honestly, Cats have won this easy. And actually, I said at one point it was still a fairly close game. You know, after the first half, it was a close game, and it's just gone absolutely Pete Tong for. Oh Jesus! Right, let's go sound. Sound is going to Richmond game now because that Cats game is over. 98-46. That is done. Oh Jesus!
Just 4 marks into the 50. There's no Marshall or Georgiades tonight. As they tried a different mix. Prestia. What's he put together? Top of the square. Oh, Riewoldt had more access that time than previously. Farrell being tested by Rioli. The hunt is still on from the Tigers. It's been an outstanding.
Yeah, the close games get you going, right? They really do get you going. I said the adrenaline builds up. That prelim game last year where Swans lost by 1 point to the Giants, my adrenaline, it was just brilliant. It really was. And I know we lost and it was completely gutting. It was just exciting. That's what you want, right?
Lots of work to do. Nan Curvis. Bolton's going to pop up in the square and he's going to draw a free kick. Clever. It was really clever. Yeah,
I don't think Port are going to win this either, though.
Burton wasn't facing the ball. He was worried too much on Bolton. So he just stops. Allows Burton to create that contact. Steps around, threads a third.
Another one for Richmond. Cat will be happy if she's still around.
They're 14 inside 50s, 10 scoring shots, so they're getting real opportunity, as we see here, Burton, and that's the difficult part against Bolton. Once he takes off, he takes
behind, so you've got to try and, in that situation, as much as you can, try and face the ball, read the flight of the ball. He's such an active player.
I said it earlier, Kiggy, if Richmond make September action, they're going to be fascinating to see what sort of damage they can do.
Yeah, and then you track towards health. You wonder how Nick Vlauston's feeling at the moment, whether there's any long-term damage there.
Grimes, of course, going to be the old race against time. Of course,
The problem with the knockout as well, though, the problem with the knockout competition is obviously it only takes one bad result. You can be on playing so well game after game, and then one game you don't play so well and you're out and it's done. I suppose that is the joys of... that's game over as well now, I think. That is game over for Richmond. 94 plays 54. Oh, God. Yeah, that is the... I suppose that's the joys of a knockout.
It's a dominant statement by the Tigers. But they've just, for me, watching, they've just wanted it more. And I mean, that specific instance, Cumberland just wanted it more. He knew the danger. He knew where the ball was going to be. So make body contact.
This is just pretty awful now, isn't it, though? This is pretty awful.
It's been a dominant quarter. How clever was that? Very smart guy.
What a rubbish 2 games of football, right? Bloody awful.
Contest inside forward 50.
And the other results have all gone their way over the weekend, with St Kilda, the Bulldogs, and the Gold Coast losing. So they'll be in the 8 tonight.
This is depressing.
Things continue the way they are at the moment. And it looks like they're only going to do more damage. They're a gathering storm tonight, the Tigers. Out of the middle, Rioli. Baker.
Does this put Richmond in top 8 though? It's all down to goal percentage, but this is certainly going to help with Saints getting hammered, and then Richmond hammering Port. Hang on. Port have just scored. Maybe they're still in it. See you later, Kaz. Maybe Port are still in it. Yeah, I think if Richmond manage to win this, this will certainly be Richmond in 8th place.
Finlayson just tracks down the middle of the ground. All the key position players were over a contest line. We'd love to see him run.
The problem is, how many games are left of the season? There's not loads left, is there? But the season's done now, more or less. This is the problem. The season's done. And I know people moan about the Premier League, how, it's always the same top 2 that win it, sometimes weeks in advance. But if you look at this, there is nothing to play for now. There is literally, there is basically the 8th spot that's still up for grabs. And that's it. Bottom of the league, there's nothing there anymore. That's dull. Top of the league, really, there isn't anything to play for. This time of the year now, it really is dull. Yeah, you've got the grand final. That's when the excitement comes back into it. But the season's pretty much done. Yeah, possibly, but I still don't think that's enough. Really. That's not enough to have a home finals. That's not enough of an incentive, to be honest. Your goal is to get in the top 8, right? Top 4, even better. That's it. Because winning the league doesn't make any difference. Yeah, I just don't think there's really anything left. There's literally 8th spot. That's all that is interesting at the moment. Possibly who can get in the top 4 as well. But that's it. There's no relegation, so no one's fighting for that. So if you're near the bottom of the table, it's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing left. 44 points ahead Richmond are. This is the thing I try and stress. There is... People say, in football that... Let me turn the sound down. People say, obviously, the Premier League and everything, the winner's already settled and whatnot. yeah, possibly. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the Premier League is decided a few weeks before the season finishes. I get that. However, you've got who's going to get in the Champions League spots, i.e. the top 4, who's going to get in Europa League spots, top 6, who's going to get relegated, that's the bottom 3, you know, so there's a lot more to play for. It's not just about who's going to win. Yeah, that's what I would say anyway. That's what I would say. I just think there isn't enough to play for in the normal league season for AFL. And it's where it's coming to an end now. I know there's only 2, but it's pretty much done. You know? Hi, Rugby League history, mate. Nice to have you here, buddy. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, that's the thing, Cal. There's nothing for finishing top of the league. So it's great to achieve it, obviously, but it doesn't mean anything. No one remembers who finished top of the league. People remember who finished, who won the grand final. So, yeah. But that is my serious problem I have. You know, that is my serious problem. Sorry, but, you know, that's just the way I look at it. There's just not enough to play for. I said relegations would be great. Relegations would be great. Because look at, like, being a North fan, for example, right, this season must be awful. I wouldn't even bother, because why? You know, why would you bother being a North fan and watching? Because I know it wouldn't necessarily work here. I just would like the concept of it if it could work, just to make the seasons more exciting. Because I said we're at a stage now. There's lack of anything. Now, I said I'm not necessarily saying that I understand financially. I get that, but yeah, it's just roll on 2 weeks time, 3 week, whatever it is, three weeks time, when the finals start. Is there any? Whoa, Nanya, that's that. I didn't mention Southampton in that. I haven't mentioned Southampton. That's a bit harsh. I would like to say, you know, we have a tier system in football. Yeah. I think you're right. Rugby league history, mate. I don't. Yeah, it's the big clubs or nothing. I don't think there's as much support for lower league teams. Honestly, I can't believe you, Nanya. I would like to say we won the FA Cup in 1976. So, yeah, how many FA Cups have St Kilda won? 0. I win that one. Shove that up your ass. Oh man. Well, I tell you what, I've made this point as well, Nanya, in that teams like Newcastle recently, Norwich as well. Would you prefer to be with a relegation system like in the Premier League in football and whatnot? Would you prefer to be a mid-table Premier League team, all right, win nothing, just be mid-table every year, or would you prefer to be a team that gets relegated from the Premier League and then wins promotion in the Championship, relegated, wins. I think I'd prefer to be the team that gets relegated, then gets promotion every season, because honestly, getting promotion from the Championship is amazing, and it's that excitement. You actually can say you've got some trophies, if that makes sense. Whereas being a mid-table team, you're just in nothingness, right? So yeah. Well, I said that's the point, you know. Well, the championship is still a big competition. The championship is a hard competition to win as well, you know. So, don't know, tricky one. Of course. Yes, of course, Dave. That is the thing. Always competing against the best teams is obviously, that's one of the pros, obviously. But no one remembers second place. No one remembers mid-table, right? It's just a thought-provoking, you know, comment that I, you know, put towards people. Of course, Genwell, but that's just the, you know, the gulf of quality. That's what happens in most. That's what happens in most, you know. Really, I think actually Fulham and Norwich are roughly the same team, aren't they? They just change colour kits each season because one of them is guaranteed to come up and one of them's guaranteed to go down. This football is completely awful, right? Today is not good. I'm sticking with the Richmond Port game in a minute, but it is tough to watch. Very, very tough to watch today. Let's be having you, yeah. A lot of them don't want Delia in there anymore because she just doesn't invest enough money. But how much money can a TV chef have? Poor old Delia. Oh man. Well, if you haven't already, guys, make sure you check out my video from today. I did a Tommy Emmanuel video, incredible musician. And I also did the home kits for the Premier League 2022-23 ranked. Heads up, a lot of them are really boring. So make sure you check that video out as well after the stream. Oh, quarter four's underway. Hang on, let me get sound back up. Can Port bring it back?
Well, I think you still have a chance to strike the tackle, and it's the rule, but we don't always see that paid, do we? They often give them a chance to get rid of it,
especially with Charlie Dixon with the strength.
because tosses it high and fended away by Bergman.
He did call not immediate, which was the interpretation at the start of the season, which has dissipated a little bit, and then, as we saw, post-free kick, so too is dissent. That's waned a little.
Well, they did, in fairness with the dissent, they did announce some weakening of that rule. 24 points the margin. Still no inroads yet. Houston. Good early body work there from Burn-Jones, who went forward in that third turn. Oh, yeah, surely that was high as he went in ball at a gate. Pickett, Dixon, he's coming for you.
Safety of the boundary of the goal line.
Still Grimace's bolter.
3 minutes left in the Cats game. 110-53. 94 plays 61 in the Richmond Port game. They're 33 points behind. I don't think Port are going to do it.
Trickle two. And Curvis topples to ground. Ball squirts out. Houston. Castagna bearing down. Hunting the footy. Polton. How clean was the capture and the give. And so creative now. Revolt. A metre behind Lynch, but he got there.
Let's see if you've got a link to a video, please put it in my Discord server so I can actually see it. That's probably the best thing to do, if I'm honest. And then I can look at it later on. because I will not remember.
Since he's gone on the lynch.
Ronaldo chop, put it back inside. The what?
Sorry, did he just call it a Ronaldo chop?
33 points is the margin. Someone's fed you that information.
Let's see if. Discord. Help me out, buddy.
Back to the wing. An extra tiger there. And it slides back over the line. So no real progress for Port Adelaide. 33 points.
They've shut the crowd out, haven't they? That's probably one thing that Richmond have done by the dominance, the way that they've played. They've really shut the crowd out of the game, which is so important when you go interstate, but especially at Port Adelaide.
Tiger fans.
Come on, Port. Bring it back. Bring it back a bit closer. Let's make it an exciting finish.
A thrilling preliminary final, a 6-point win to the Tigers.
Just watching Burgoyne versus Bolton, it's great education for a young player. He slipped him 2 or 3 times, and this is all part of development. It's all part of investing in a young player's journey.
Into the front, bouncing back from Boak to Bergman. He's found a bit of the footy tonight. Back to the wing, Dixon. Again, the anticipation.
Well, Cal, you better make the investment, buddy. You better make the investment. Get yourself a bigger monitor.
Rosie's hurt himself there.
Mate, do you know how far Exeter is from where I am? God, Exeter's miles away.
Out there.
That's going down to bloody Devon.
Pressure. But hasn't been enough. Across the chops. Wow. Musa, McIntosh. Ben Jones.
God, he's just been laid out.
He's in some trouble, Darcy Burn-Jones.
Oh, little chop straight in the nose. No, Exeter's going towards Devon. Exeter's miles away.
I suppose, but it
Wasn't a swinging arm, sort of main, yeah. Jones will go off and get assist. This for me, if Port Adelaide going to challenge, but you can see the defensive structure of Richmond in the middle of the ground.
Burton, length on the kick. Gibcus read it well, just didn't quite take the mark. Nice little reflex handball and then poking through.
It's not very busy in Adelaide either. The Adelaide Oval is pretty empty. No one wanted to watch Richmond versus Port.
Just flings in hope. Power Pepper, Broad attended to him. Now Dersma's copping it. Well done, Drew. Port Grade at a game. Free kick to Dixon.
Free kick.
It probably goes to what you were saying in the first quarter, Kingy.
Port are trying to bring it back.
Get free kicks in this type of situation. They tend to get held a lot. We haven't necessarily seen it paid, but you can just see there the arm around.
Started the night like a house on fire. 2 early goals. Charlie Dixon hasn't added to that. 13 goals, 7 for the season.
Oh, you're not going to... You haven't even reached, mate. You haven't even reached the goals. And you're not that far out. Wow, that's awful.
Comfortable for Richmond, 32.
Oh, man.
Will still be uneasy given the history this year.
Mate, so with 10 seconds left, mate, Dave,
It would,
they never did turn up.
but it has a couple of times.
They never bothered turning up.
To Drew.
Awful.
Plenty of offers. Wines. Back to the front. Dixon can't work his way. The rain tumbles down. It's not easy to win the football. Gibbs just goes to ground. Rioli shows them how to do it. Back to the middle. They've constructed a wall. Burton pivotal to hit a target.
Oh! Right, we're just going straight back. Going full screen on the Port versus Richmond.
Well, the one thing you're touching on is their ability to score when it's going in. Right? They look dangerous. Both forward 50s look really dangerous at the moment. So conversions, everything, if you're going to get on a run.
Can you stop being so noisy, dog? Ah, they've got to take these chances. Gotta take these chances if Port want to come back into this. Another behind. 31 points behind. 2 really, really poor kicks in the space of about a minute for Port. Not very good. Not very good at all.
Access to the footy. Lynch helped it on its way. Port should be able to determine the outcome here. Mackenzie.
Game over, Loco Hombre. Nice. Well, all of a sudden, Loco Hombre's joined us. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, mate.
Pepper thrives on the contest and the contact. Sends it forward. Looked well weighted. Now Butters gets an opportunity. Slip and slide and handball. Farrell, that powerful left foot. Sends it. Rosie.
Oh! That gets the fans happy. Shame they're still probably going to lose. Plenty of fans are leaving the Adelaide Oval. Good mark. Good mark. Oh, man. Brilliant mark. Absolutely brilliant. It's not quite mark of the season, but it is a brilliant mark. What I'm going to do, hang on, as that game is now finished, let's ignore the McDonald's packets. Let's put them on the floor. That's a bit bad, isn't it? Let's change the Fox.
It's back to 25 and Port have kicked the last 2 goals.
It is back to 25.
Miller, Prestia. Off the wing comes Amon. Just in the nick of time for Port. One more goal and the plot would thicken.
Let's change the screen
Scramble for Butters.
to the Port game, because it may start getting close. Alright, it's switched. Hopefully it'll switch. There you go. We switched to Port versus Richmond properly now. Fulham have scored, have they? Christ. Hope it's Mitrovic. Mitrovic! He's in my fantasy league. That's good. He's in my fantasy team. That would be a funny upset if Liverpool lose to Fulham. That would be funny. Bloody Liverpool. Can't stand them. Come on, Port. Let's tighten this game up. 12.5 minutes left. Oh, I got a touch to it. Behind. Play on. Port could do this. Port have certainly been more dominant in this last quarter. Could they do it? Punched away. Oh, fumbled. Fumbled again. Nice from Rioli. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Bolton. He's playing on. Someone's lost a boot. And that's a goal for Richmond. That should be enough. Should be enough. You would think, anyway. Should be enough for Richmond. 101 plays 69. That has buggered them.
Smart by Bolton. Realised Burton was closing in, so he had to come forward and mark the ball a bit earlier. But that run and gun, forward handball,
loses confidence, doesn't he? He's almost a bit cocky, got the strut, and before the game I was watching him warm up. He was pinging them from everywhere pre-game. He knew he was in for a good night.
Bolton is having a good night. Four goals, 4 behinds.
Just fades away. Butters made the play. Tremendous handball. Problem was, Pepper lost his tread. Now Pickett walks into a tackle.
So you say that about it. He has got the ability to kick a big bag, hasn't he? Yeah. If he stayed forward, if you
I think game is done over here as well.
he could easily kick 8.
Dixon had no one to give it to. Oh, doesn't look favour there. Cochin.
I would say, yeah, I would say in AFL you never know, right? You never know when there's going to be a real comeback. But there is a point and at a certain time that actually it's done, right? I think this game is now done. I think if Richmond didn't get that last goal, possibly Port had a bit of time. But yeah, not enough now.
Left it there for a moment. McEntee.
Pepper.
Great tackling. Relentless tackling from the top.
That's all they have to do now, Richmond. All they have to do. Just keep pressure on. Big, strong tackles.
It's a tough equation now. 10 minutes remaining in this final turn. Dixon decided to tap it rather than grab it. Pepper put the pressure on to take Baker out and then snaps to goal, but McIntosh so often diligent on the job, getting back there.
Even that, look, Richmond are happy to give ones away.
Unassuming type, but knows exactly the role he needs to play. McIntosh out to the wing. Lynch comes at the footy.
A shame. A shame that these two games were pretty much blowouts. Plenty of fans leaving.
Not anymore. Bolter. Rioli. Oh.
The hell was that?
Look at the Tigers come to try and rectify the situation. No damage done. Short just eased it out wide.
31 points behind. 9 minutes 45 to go. I don't think the 1 goal a minute is going to do anything here.
Watching carefully, doesn't want to overcommit. Just forces into the line.
It was well done by Lee there because Lynch was looking for contact. He was looking to basically dispose of Lee, get him out of the way physically, then go after the ball. But he sat off at 2 metres and closed at the right time. Well done.
Deeper stole the march that time on the shallow throw. Burton, Cochin. Went over, which made it. Oh, what a pick up from Bolton to
Right. That is me done, I think.
doesn't end in a score.
Or do I? I'll wait a couple more minutes. If it's not closer, I think that's me done. See you later, Dave.
Everyone else is having trouble getting a handle on the football, and he does it one-handed at speed.
Right, I'll give it 1 more minute.
To shake the kick, maybe for Wines, but it's coming back in. Lynch looked the most likely, but Farrell, that is super courageous.
Love to see him just pull one in the middle of the ground.
Couldn't find a path that way, so
Certainly, I mean, aim on. Yeah, he may just force him into moving short on the mark. This is where Pepper just needs to take off and just pump the ball inside forward 50 and let Richmond allow the chance to get back.
Well, Port get a little bit closer.
tough when the opposition player
Big kick in.
the kick goes forward. Dixon has it whacked away.
It is about 3-on-1 though. I think that's me done. That's me done. Even people watching the stream have done. What I'll do, I'll leave this stream up and I will switch over to Liverpool Fulham after this. So if anyone is wanting to watch that, what is the time in the Liverpool game at the moment? 42 minutes. Yeah, after this I'll switch over to the football on Discord server, so you're welcome to watch the second half of the Liverpool Fulham game. But I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure, apart from the pretty boring results. Have an awesome rest of your weekend, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.